Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thankful Thursday. Made it. Woo! All right. I've got some announcements. Tomorrow at noon, high noon, is the last time you can put your name in for this drawing. But if you put your name in afterwards, after I already picked the name, it'll go in for the next drawing. So I'll still mark it down. But if it's afternoon, because we're gonna pick it at noon, that way I can come on later and let everybody know who won. So that's what we're doing with that. And keep putting your name, your first name, and your month and day you're born in the comments. I read all the comments and I love them. So, and I'll put your name in for the drawings. Okay. So now, today is 5/16 of 2024, which is a 20, which is a 2. And I'm going to read the 2 from the Soul Helper Oracle. I hope everybody is got the negative energy ricocheting off them because it is really getting deep out there. Serious. I can't even, it's just like smacking you in the face every time. And that guy I seen the other day, he's the real deal, I'm thinking, and it's going to be good. Okay, now, number 2. Number 2 reveals that you are not alone with the issues on the card that you are drawn. Look for support from someone who will work through the issues with you, such as a friend or a teacher in the outside world. A harmonious environment and good advice from a wise heart are more critical than ever for you. Ensure that all forms of communication are calm and peaceful, even with yourself. Number 2 teaches that you need an opposite, another person to grow with in order to help you and become self-aware. Its energy field promotes self-awareness, groundedness, stability, and reflection. We've been getting reflection and we have been going through the dark night of the soul, and that's reflecting on everything that you've went through in your past that is binding you at that point. You ever notice that people think of the worst thing and they don't remember all the good parts of everything? They always center on that worst thing that happened to them. Well, how about let's center on the best thing that ever happened to us? Let's tell those stories, and then the other ones will fade away into the background. If we keep putting them in our energy field, it keeps imprinting and imprinting and imprinting. Let it go. It's gone. Nobody lives there anymore. Nobody. When you knock on a door, hello, nobody's going to answer because they're not there. You are. You're stuck there. Remember that. Think about that. Marinate on it. Okay, so we're going to read the Soul Helper Oracle. And we get a number 10, which is a 1. And she's beautiful. She is like, got that red, fiery look. And she's like, just flowing with the information that's coming into her. An old saying describes an unshakable bond when it tells us that blood is thicker than water. You have drawn this card in order to remember your ancestors. They are not merely an unwavering source of strength, playing a key part in your destiny, but also a great source of knowledge and wisdom. You are connected to all your ancestors through your blood. Feel it pulsating in your veins. Do not disown them, but instead walk in their footsteps. Honor and respect your roots. Think about the people in your family who have gone before you. One of them wants to contact and guide you. Listen to their advice. It will come from a place of love that is older than our earth. The ranks of your ancestors include priests, priestesses, shamans, healers, holy women, and bearers of true knowledge. Listen out for them. Be attuned to them. Someone is calling your name. Your family tree is strong. It contains all the answers you seek. You are not alone or isolated, but are surrounded by those who have gone before you. Try to establish a link with this realm and accept the blessings that come from within. Sensing what your ancestors wish to teach you, you can always call on them for strength and wisdom. You are not alone. We've been talking about the ancestors for a while now, and yeah, we're not alone. They're there. When we need them, they're there, and they are guiding, just like our spirit guides, Sometimes we feel completely alone, but that's the 3D world. That's the 3D aspect. If you're feeling completely alone, then you're still in the 3D thought pattern. If you feel like you are just completely full and with love and everything is just flowing around you, you're starting to move up. The power animals for the next 21 days that'll help you is the jaguar. The herbal essence oil is the magnolia blossom. Healing crystal is garnet, and the number is 1. Number 1 tells you that you are a magician, priestess, and that now and then you require solitude in order to fully develop the capabilities within you. You need solitude now, in particular, in order to receive your visions from a spiritual teacher, clearly and without compromise. Number 1 promises success and a deep bond of the heart. It will teach you to feel the moment of creation within you and to perceive yourself as a spiritual being. Its energy field is the beginning, the absolute being, the sum of all possibilities, and the pure spirit of the subtle world. We have to remember that we've never been alone, ever. So now let's see what's calling. The Messenger Oracle. Let's see what this one has. Love without condition. And look how pure she looks. She's got a butterfly in her hand. Energy sparkles all around her. Do you often find it easier to give advice to others whilst hiding from the truth that the advice you give is advice that you yourself neglect to follow? Do you find it easier to nurture others and show them kindness and compassion? It is time to be kind and gentle with yourself, to love you, strengths and weaknesses without reservation or condition. Nurture yourself. Be kind to yourself, for you are deserving of the same unconditional care and love that you are giving others. I completely agree. I tend to give so much that I forget about myself, but I'm working on it, and I take a lot of time for myself now. I think we have to, because no one else will. Now, we got Heed Your Dreams. And if you look at this card, the snake, she's all in nature. She's dreaming, and the snake is wrapped around her, and it's coming right for her third eye, her intuition. And we have the sun, we have the moon and sun, and there is just nature. Here's where it's fall, and this is where the leaves are coming off and they're dying. Your dreams are a powerful tool for increasing self-awareness, for they contain within them the unfiltered truth. Whether it be a dream or a nightmare, they are often the keys to understanding your inner self. Both your joys and your fears commune with Gaia and Great Spirit in the stillness of your slumber. Learn to read and interpret your dreams. Listen to what they tell you. Pay close attention to how they make you feel. Heed what they reveal and learn who you are and who you wish to be. I can relate to that, because when I have wrote my dreams down, it's like when I said the military and the men in black. It wasn't really a nightmare. It was a premonition of what was to come in my world. I would see, it would it may not be me completely involved with that, but I see it happening in the future. So they're kind of future predictions, because nothing is new under the sun. We've been here before. I've heard that I was maybe male and a male would be female. And I'm sure that we've had that aspect of us, that we had to feel what each one felt like. So yeah, because I really feel that in another life I was male. I just know deep down inside I was not female. And you'll feel that source will tell you and guide you. And I think that in my perception now with the male, You know, you go through parts of your life where, yeah, you know, and they go through parts of their life where they feel women are like, "Ugh," you know, so it's kind of like a leveling out on that, you know. You have to love yourself, not vainly, but love everything about you in your heart. And then love will just flow in. You'll find the right love. You won't accept anything lower than that frequency you're floating. Right now, we're in that 3D plane of existence, kind of floating around, probably about 4D right now. I'm thinking we shifted. And we have to kind of go with the flow, but be observant and watch. And that is what mostly these cards have been telling us, to protect self, to work on self, to balance out, to know the masculine and feminine when we are reacting in this world to what's around us, and learn from everything. But also, even though we're working on self, we need to be, it's not about self, it's about working on self and helping people, helping your brothers and sisters in this world find themselves. That's what it's about. It's not service to self all the time. It's service to others. So when you're taking care of yourself, that's not really a service. That is something that you have to take care of because God is within you and you have to take care of God. You have to protect yourself because the Christ consciousness is within. So we just have to we have to follow the flow. Right now, it's really crazy out there. Now we got calm in the storm again. And I keep, you know what I seen when this card come out again, because we've been getting this. Um, if anybody's watched the Truman Show, and I only watched the Truman Show because I don't watch a lot of TV, but somebody said that it feels like we're living in the Truman Show, right? So I went on YouTube. You can get the Truman Show for free. I advise you to watch it because it kind of is like what we're living in. And I pictured when this card come up, when Truman had enough, and he was in that boat, and the guy in the moon was causing, you know, storms and all kinds of stuff. And the one man says, "You're going to kill him," and then the storm leveled out, and he got to the blue sky in the end of where he was being kept. But that's what it felt like. It felt like that door, that blue slate, that door is going to open. But right now, we have to be the calm in the storm. There are times when life offers us nothing but chaos and turmoil. Wave upon wave knocks us down, sometimes before we can regain our feet. Be still. Take a moment to breathe. Express your thoughts and feelings, and then do what you can to find a peaceful place of calm within you. If another is in need, offer them safe harbor. Be a port in the storm. Now, we will start to see people that want to be the storm in your life. They don't want to be the safe harbor in your life. Okay, we're going to go to the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. We had Stargazers, set your sights higher, come out. Look at the stars behind him. He's got stars all over his jacket. Go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. Do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child, and in your innocence believing that your wish would come true? The stargazer connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. His cloak with the sparkles and light shows that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go out looking for it. It's already there. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions, goals, because with the power and help of the cosmos, those wishes can come true. You are on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you are being guided to focus on your visions. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angels and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe. And the universe is not only within you, it's absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. I love that card. We don't get that card that often. I think we had that card like one or two times when I first got this. That's amazing because that's what I've been kind of saying lately. We each have that one little magic spark that's unique to anyone else. The creator made us consciousness connected, that we could telepathically connect, and gave us our own body. But he also gave us that one little tiny spark of light that no one else has. It's a unique magical fingerprint. And so that card is what I've been saying all along. Manifest. I always say the two things: meditate and manifest. Be patient with meditation. It will come. It took me forever. It takes people forever to clear their mind, and just work on it. It will come when it needs to come. But if you get impatient and quit, it won't come. So you don't want to quit before you get it. Now, animal guardian, trust your instincts. She's got the little fawn right there. She's coddling, and she's got the beautiful, it looks like a raven and an owl over her. And she's got what else has she got? Oh, the panther. Yeah, and the horns. Trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. The animal guardian is the card that represents the angels of the animal kingdom. Animals are angels of nature who have incredible lessons to offer and medicine that can support you on your spiritual journey and help you survive some of your greatest challenges. When you connect with the energies of the animals, you can learn a lot about yourself and the earth. You also have instinctive animal energy within that can direct you towards everything you need and more. The Animal Guardian card depicts a tribal angel being held and supported by her animals. She has a love for them and they have a love for her, demonstrating how incredibly connected nature is with the spiritual realms. You have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel. They just express it, and you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel. You want to feel and what you really need. Take the time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fierce energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. I like that. That we should really connect with the animal, because when you ground yourself, I was laying out there today in the sun, and I'll tell you, if you can go out in the sun for at least a half hour to an hour and just meditate and be in the sun, it feels so amazing. And I seen like yellow butterflies floating around. Everything's mating right now. We had some cardinals fly in. We had a bluebird the other day. It was just beautiful. It was really serene and calm. And it was a good time to meditate. And I did. It felt good. Now we got the heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. She's got the heart right there, and she's got the red rose on her shoulder. She's beautiful. Welcome with open arms, opportunities to give and receive love. The heart guardian is an angelic energy that can help you call for protection and guidance with all issues surrounding the heart. This is essential. The angel who helps you with all relationships whether they be with yourself, your family, or even a romantic connection. She can enable you to move beyond any limiting fears about trust, discern whom to trust and understand, and how you can move forward in a balanced relationship with that person. In this card, she is adorned with a sacred heart and draped in a red cloak to show her capacity to let love lead the way. You are loved, lovable, and loving. The energy of love is surrounding your whole world at this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know that you are a highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. If you are finding it challenging to feel love at this time, it's important for you to give yourself credit where it's due. You are also encouraged to welcome support from others. Learn to receive. Don't try and do everything on your own. If you are working on a relationship or are in a new relationship, this card can usher in energies that allow you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. Love is in the air. Yeah, you should have a good relationship with your partner, your friends around you, your family. And if they're all flowing and you're putting your light, your little magical sparkle around, you should be able to help them a little bit. We get a number 27 in the practical magic, and it's number 9, and it says, "Let the past die, Ravenkin." We got her a couple weeks ago, and we don't want to take a sponge bath in the past. We don't want to stay there. We don't want to float around in it. We want to release it. We want to let go of it, because if you're hanging on to those traumatizing past moments, then you need to release it, because it's just going to keep binding you. Death and endings don't have to be scary. They can be the start of something new and wonderful if you have the courage to let go and move forward. Death is part of the cycle of life and a reminder to live every moment to the full, without regret, to live your best life while you can, and not put off to a later date what you most want and hope for. It's a motivation to tell people you love them, to make amends, to follow your dream, to check in with yourself and your moral beliefs and priorities. Death brings grief and despair, but in its non-literal sense, it also creates focus and clarity, nudges you forward on your path, and ushers in rebirth and growth. It asks, what are you willing to give up in order to gain all that you dream of? Don't panic, though. The death card in divination is not about a literal death. It's about endings, change, and transformation. Drawing this card indicates an unexpected change, the conclusion to a situation, or the destruction of something you've held dear. It could be the metaphorical death of a part of yourself that you're facing, the loss of a job or passion, or dramatic change in your career. I think I know what the change is going to be. We're all going to have a change in this world. Family upheaval that plunges you into free fall. You may be mourning the loss of a home or a place with special meaning to you, the end of an important relationship, or a betrayal by someone you trusted, the demise of a dream, or the fizzling out of a hope you'd been counting on. The abrupt loss of the way you saw your life unfolding and the necessities to create a new future. Serious illness or injury can impact on plans and capabilities, and you may be grieving for things you wanted to do but are no longer able to. Know that you are strong enough to handle this loss, and that there is something wonderful ahead that you weren't able to see while you were consumed by the things that is now ending. It can be a hidden blessing to be forced out of your comfort zone and pushed to let go of the past issues, past relationships, or past beliefs that you've outgrown. Sudden change can feel scary and daunting. It may be painful and unwanted, but letting go will transform your whole life and allow you to become all that you are meant to be. While this card signifies the end of something in your life, don't be afraid. You can choose to see this as positive for the new growth to emerge and new dreams to weave into being. Sometimes the old must die. From death, there is rebirth, and from loss, there is transition and transformation, and a whole new space and energy of something wonderful to grow. Honor the old and thank it, then embrace the new. Seek out all opportunities that are waiting for you once you can let the past die and let go of what has been holding you back. This is a card of transformation. If you're ready to embrace change and move forward into your bright new existence. Yeah, we are going to go on a bright new existence because they're changing it and we have to get ready for it. And yes, it is going to be beautiful because we win in the end. They don't win, we win. I'm going to go into the Dreams of Gaia and the Oceanic Tarot as clarifiers. We did get some messages that are warnings kind of, but we need to heed them. We got, where is she? There. Okay, that's not it. Come on. Don't play hard to get. There it is. Thought I was going crazy for a minute. It was an old page. Okay. Now, I was looking for a card we didn't have. Okay, now, did I read the 15th? You know, the last couple times I remember I got the 12 I wrote down twice, the day, the 12. I think I just read the 15th again, which was yesterday. So there's a reason why I keep going back one day. So and I know I read yesterday because I remember, why am I going back one day? That doesn't happen. That has never happened. There wasn't anything. Okay, if I went back to the 15th, I told you about my dreams. I'm going to have to look at the 12th when I read it and see. It was the day before. I remember telling everybody I read the 12th and it was the 13th. And maybe I should go back on the 12th and see what I wrote on the 12th. There's some reason they want me to go back. Okay, on the 12th, I had said downloads are coming through instantly through telepathic awareness. We are awakening fast now. Pay attention to signs and nudges. December 12th, a new cycle started in the 3D matrix. 75% of what you see and hear are made up. We said that on the 14th, though. And then on the I don't know. I don't know why I keep going back a day. I'm really gonna have to look into that. But I have to reread the number because it wasn't the number I read. Today is 5/16 of 2024, which is a 20, which is a 2. Did I read 2? Let me make sure. I don't know. Something's quirky. I can feel that I'm ahead for some unknown reason. I'm ahead of the days. That's what I keep hearing. I'm ahead of the days. Okay. We're just going to have to keep that as an imprint and think about that and roll with it because something's going on since the 12th. that I am going back. And then at the top of this page, I have seventh dimension when I was talking about it. So pay attention to the days right now because something's wonky. Okay, we got the five. I'm going to go on because that was just really weird. Uh, we got the five of water, and this is feeling alone and isolated. Okay, okay. I don't know if I written now. Now I remember. If I did read, if I did read yesterday, it would have been a 10. Now let me see what one is. I think I did read one. I'm so confused. I think I did read one at the beginning, so I am going to, you know what, just I'm going to let it fly. I'm going to read two just in case because this card is talking about the same thing. And right now I'm confused on dates and I don't know why because there's nothing new going on with me. Um, okay, I'm going to reread 516 of 2024 because it is a 20. It's a two. I'm going to read the meaning of the two because the meaning of the two in this, and I'm not sure if I read it in the beginning. I don't know why I keep going back 2 days. Just bear with me. Um, because this card has a lot to do with what this two in the beginning of this day meant. Just in case I didn't read it and I'm just having a time loop and a matrix bleep, I'm going to reread what two means, okay? Two reveals that you are not alone with the issues on the card that you have drawn. Yeah, I think I did read it, but I think I'm supposed to read it again. Look for support from someone who will work through the issues with you, such as a friend or a teacher in the outside world. A harmonious environment and good advice from a wise heart are more crucial than ever for you, ensuring that all forms of communication are calm and peaceful, even with yourself. Number two teaches you that you need an opposite, another person, in order to help you to become self aware and to grow. Its energy field promotes self awareness, groundedness, stability, and reflection. Yes, I did read that today. There was a reason why I had to read it again, and I don't know why. So, okay, bear with me. We read it again. Now we've got the five of water. And this is feeling alone and isolated without hope, consumed by fears and doubts, unable to see a way forward, trapped in the moment, feeling angry and betrayed, mourn your loss, playing the victim. Okay. I am seeing somebody, and it could be a lot of the collective, looking back and feeling isolated, alone completely, because this reading right now is reaching out to somebody because we had the calm and the storm. Uh, Set yourselves higher, let the past die, the heart guardian. Yeah, the ancestors, heed your dreams, love without condition. Everything here pretty much is about someone that is absolutely totally feels like they are alone. And they're not. You're not. You are not alone. And if you go within, you will feel the love with it. But you're looking at the 3D outside for the love. You're not going to find it there. You will find it once you feel the love inside you. Once you know and you can feel it, love will flow right in because you're not alone. You have ancestors and everyone around you. So uh, get the alone part out of your thoughts because you're just rewinding it. I'm seeing rewind, rewind, go back and forth, past, past. What's binding you to the past? What keeps you up at 3 a.m.? The five of water represents feelings of fear, doubt, and hopelessness that can cloud your minds and hearts, and give rise to confusion, misunderstanding, and anger. These emotions are often born of your own pain or insecurities and can cloud our ability to see the love that surrounds us. All too often, when we experience a moment of great hurt or loss, we can feel alone, as if no one could possibly understand the depths of anguish we are feeling. Whether it be the end of a marriage or a friendship, the death of a loved one, or a battle with mental illness, we can sometimes find ourselves weighed down by the pain and suffering and blind to the beauty and love that surrounds us. Loss of any kind causes us to experience a range of emotions, including sadness, fear, confusion, guilt, regret, anger, betrayal. Sometimes we can even experience a complete absence of emotions. To think of the future serves only to add to the burden of sorrow, because all hope seems gone. The Five of Water is a challenging card because it is not one that offers any real comfort. Loss is something we all experience, and if we are ready, already vulnerable and sensitive to hurt, then it can be overwhelming. The death of a loved one or the loss of a friend, being betrayed by someone we trusted and loved, there are no words of comfort that will lessen the pain we feel. The Five of Water symbolizes we need to allow yourself to work through your grief and to take as much time as you need. Allow the emotions to flow and flow again with them, but not to the extent that they threaten to overwhelm you or have you lashing out at others. You need to remember that you have people around you who love you. Look up. While you may feel alone, you are not. There are people around you who have also experienced loss. They know, they understand. Allow them to be there for you in your time of need. Yeah, I'm really feeling, because we got calm in the storm. I'm really feeling heavy with this reading. I was feeling really good until I got into this reading, and with I keep jumping back a couple days, and I don't know why. And I'm gonna do some meditation tonight and ask some questions about that. But the clarifier for that was the Ace of Pentacles, which is prosperity. Maximize your good fortune and make your money work for you. You deserve it. It's time to make a wise financial decision. Money is coming. You receive a reward or a gift, or you see an opportunity to generate more income. Through new work or personal projects in relationship, this ace shows stability. An additional meaning of the card is moving to a new home or using money wisely to invest in a property. Overall, the Ace of Pentacles reveals a happy, stable success. You're stable. You could even be stable and successful, but you could be lost at the moment in yourself. And that's what I'm feeling like. It's with that card coming out, prosperity. It is a collective, which we are going to get prosperity. But right now, I feel that whoever is watching this, I feel that they're okay with money. They have prosperity, but they're hurting. They're lonely. Right? Then we got 21, which is a 3. This is a divine message, which is perception. And I'm really glad that perception came into the picture. Perception was a perfect card to come out with this reading. Because perception shapes our world view on things. Understand what your senses tell you. Knowledge and understanding are limited. Change perception cannot be unchanged. Is your perception clouded? Take the high ground, seek a new perspective, challenge your perception. Who influences your perception? Do you have all the facts? Represent yourself honestly. Watch for false perceptions. This is the fifth of the influence card, pertains to the organization, identification, and interpretation of sensory information in order to understand what we sense and experience. When the perception card appears in your reading, it symbolizes an opportunity or need to look at how you analyze and interpret your experiences, and how your interpretation then influences your choices and ability to see and weigh options and opportunities. Our lives are built upon the foundations laid by our perception. How we perceive the world and those around us influences our ability to learn, our understanding of cause and effect, our ability to see and weigh our options and to make decisions. There is no area of our life that is not influenced by our perception. Our lives can be empowered and fulfilled because how we perceive our reality gives us confidence, or our lives can be destroyed in an instant if our idea of what is real is revealed to be a lie, and or our perception is shattered. Our perception can be accurate and precise. It can also be false and founded in misinformation, illusion, and imagination. Our knowledge, the knowledge we possess that is born of education, study, and practical applications, can increase our perceptiveness. However, our knowledge can be limited. It can be inaccurate and flawed. For example, our knowledge of other people is limited by the fact that we only know what they reveal to us. And then we process and analyze what information by making comparisons to ourselves. However, they are not us. They might be like us in some ways, but completely different in more ways. We do not know their innermost thoughts and feelings, so what we know of them is often based on little fact and a lot of assumption. Have you ever heard the story of the 6 blind men and the elephant? They each stand before the elephant. The first man stands at the elephant's trunk, is shaped and feels moving beneath his hands. He believes that the elephant itself is like a snake. The second man stands at the elephant's tusk. Because of the way it's tapered, shaped, and pointed, it feels beneath his hands. It feels like a point, and his hands are on it. The second man believes that the elephant is like a spear. The third man stands at the elephant's ear because of the way it is shaped and feels flat and wavy from side to side. He believes that the elephant is like a fan. The fourth man stands at the elephant's leg because of the thickness and strength of the elephant's leg. He believes the elephant is like a tree. The fifth man stands at the elephant's side, and when he feels the mighty expanse, he believes that the elephant is like a wall. Finally, the sixth man stands at the elephant's tail, and because of the way it feels, he believes that the elephant is like a rope. With 6 totally different opinions based upon the information each blind man possessed, the men fall into conflict. Each believes he is right and the other is wrong. The blind men begin to war with each other, so fixated on their own beliefs that they are willing to inflict harm. Suddenly, a sighted man comes upon them and shouts for them to cease. He asks them why they are fighting, and so each of the blind men tells him the tale. The sighted man looks at the elephant and then to the blind men before him. He says, "But you are all right. The elephant's trunk is like a snake. The elephant's tusk is like a spear. The elephant's ear is like a fan, and the elephant's leg is like a tree trunk. His side like a wall, and his tail like a rope. But you are also wrong, because each of the parts you have touched are all just parts of the whole elephant." Each of the blind men then circle the elephant, touching the other parts. With the new information, the new and multiple perspectives offered, each is willing to concede that he has been both correct and incorrect at the same time. Their increased perception, born of multiple perspectives, has finally allowed them to see the whole elephant, the big picture. Our perception can shift and alter and be enhanced in a heartbeat. Once new information born of a different perspective is provided, once it is altered, it cannot be restored to what it was. Having touched all the parts of the elephant, the blind men could no longer hold fast to their original opinions. Even if what we believe to be true is revealed to be an illusion, and what we once perceived to be an illusion is revealed to be truth, there is no rest button for our perception. Our perception of what is simply changes and alters as our awareness increases. Every change to our perception changes our reality, and every change to our reality influences the choice we make. That was interesting. That was a good one. Kind of like the story. It is true too, because our perception, I mean, We could both be looking at the same thing, even if we see, and our perceptions could be different about it. That's what it is. Okay, now we have the Three of Pentacles. Where are you? There you are. Recognition. Kind of funny, we just told the story of the elephant, the blind man, and now we got recognition. Okay. It's time for acknowledgement as your work receives positive attention. Whether making a speech, organizing an event, or demonstrating your skills to others, your success is public rather than private. On the home front, this 3 can show that now is the time to make your home presentable so you can sell it or to renovate or redecorate your property. Whatever you do now, you can take pride in, and your work will have a lasting effect. Show off your work and be proud of your achievements. Further success is on the card. Yeah, this is reputation, learning, skill, performance, reward, security, and completion. That's a good card. Now we got the Ace of Earth, and he was reversed. So we are going to read the blockages because the Ace of Earth is starting anew, rewards versus consequences, new finances and opportunities, making preparations, planning for the future, material gain, and the desire of security. But there's a blockage there. So let's see what the blockage is. In reverse position, the Ace of Earth signifies that too much emphasis may have been placed on financial reward or career goals to the detriment of other needs and responsibilities. What price are you willing to pay in order to meet your goals? Are you motivated by genuine need, by fear, or by material desire? There are questions you need to ask yourself now. How important is material gain? How fast do you wish to achieve financial security? And for what purpose? The Earth card represents home, family, and career in a harmonious marriage of the 3. While your life may not include all 3, be sure that your opportunities to have love and family will not be limited by a path that focuses only on your need for financial security. If you do have a family, a spouse, children, or both, are you putting your desire for financial security before the emotional needs and responsibilities of a partner and a parent? Will the plans you have made take you away from family and place undue pressure on your relationships with others? If the answer is yes, or maybe the reverse, Ace of Earth suggests that it is time to rethink your goals or weigh the potential reward against the potential consequences. Do not act selfishly at this time, or the consequences may be greater than anticipated. I wouldn't be selfish right now because they say consequences. And we got the Tower. And I've been thinking about when we got the Tower, because this is destruction. And if someone's selfish and putting their own needs upon everyone else, it might lead to destruction. Surrender to the universe, giving up control, and begin to construct a new way of working, thinking, relating, or living. You now have the freedom to start over, a strong foundation on which to rebuild whatever has fallen. This is breakdown, endings, chaos, surrender, breakthrough, beginning, and enlightenment. But sometimes we have to have that chaos and that breakdown before we get the enlightenment. When the Tower falls, you feel your world collapses around you. Lightning strikes, and there is little you can do other than accept the chaos and change that it brings. This disaster is not your fault. You may be in shock at first, but this event is also a breakthrough. You are given a chance to see the world in a very different way. Additionally, the card may signify issues with property and challenges to your security. You may be feeling vulnerable financially and in relationships too. This is a warning card. This is a look before you leap, pay attention to things, because that is a 16 and it's a 7. Yeah, because the next one we got was the uh, 9 of fire. Move through life with confidence. A time of fruition and attainment. Knowledge and experience bring ease. Do not seek praise or affirmation. Give your best every time. Once you have finished, move on. Simplify your life. Remove obstructions and restrictions. He is lit up at the root chakra. So you need to work on your root chakra, which is a lot of your past. And we have been getting the past a lot. We have the pink rose and the light right at his heart space. And he has the light on his intuition, his third eye. It's got earth. He's in earth. And his eyes are beautiful blue and his hair is fire. So this is a fiery card. The nine of fire symbolizes attainment and the ease that comes with knowing what to do with the knowledge and practical skills earned through study, hard work, and dedication. It symbolizes fruition and putting knowledge and learning into practice. It is about having found and putting to use mental and physical process that work for you. The process used in executing with ease, and as a result, you create or fulfill your role with the same ease. This is an affirming card that symbolizes moving through life with confidence. The person it illustrates does what they do well and without seeking glory or validation. They do not seek praise or affirmation. They perform the task before them and do it well because you know and understand their craft. They do it to the best of their ability because they have pride in what they do. And when a task is complete, they do not weigh it down with expectations. They detach and move on to the next task before it to deserve all of their care and attention. This card also reminds us that ease is not necessarily about life being easy. But about discovering that we can make a choice to not to make life complicated. By keeping it simple, you move through your day with ease. Obstacles no longer cause hours of fear and fretting. Instead, you simply work to overcome them. You learn, you grow and experience, and then move on to the next moment. When you are confident and have attained a center level of knowledge and skill, you begin to move through life with more ease. You learn how to perform tasks in a manner that is less complicated for you. You begin to recognize that what works for you and what doesn't. You attain a certain level of grounded and practical awareness that enables you to bring projects to fruition with the same amount of care but less effort. Yeah, I like to make my life a little easy. I hate getting aggravated when I can't find something or do something. I like everything kind of where I put it. Doesn't everybody? Okay, I thought so. When we got the Eight of Swords, we got restriction with that. 8 means change, and the 8 sees you on the brink of that change as you realize the way you're being restricted by your circumstances at work, in a relationship, or project. The card often shows a relationship is on lockdown because one of you is not free to make a commitment. An additional meaning is being bound by too much responsibility. Get practical and see that you are in control of your own life, regardless of what others think. You can free yourself by being less tolerant of the demands of others. This is separation, fear, burdens, lack of vision, being stuck, responsibility, and change. I think most of us are stuck in something, either stuck in our minds, stuck in relationships, stuck with families, stuck with problems. We just got to unstick or get unstuck. We're the only ones that can unstick ourselves. That makes sense. Okay, we have no more Dreams of Gaia, but we did get a couple more. And I wanted to know, you know me, I wanted to know why we got the restriction, because we got the conflict. We got two swords come out, and I don't like the conflict card. Who does? An argument or other conflicts leave you battle worn and feeling small. This may be because someone you trusted has been cruel, unkind, or even devious, wounding your friendship, business, relationship, or romance out of jealousy or a need for power. This card can also reveal communication problems in family, hurtful oppositions, or being unfairly overruled and ignored. On a more positive note, the situation is now out in the open. Stand your ground. You don't need to respond aggressively, but do be assertive rather than retreat. I think we're all coming to that eureka moment that we have a life over and around wherever we've put ourselves, whether it's in a couple relationship, a family relationship, a partner relationship, whatever it is. If that relationship is binding you, then you can unstick yourself, because if they're binding you, they're controlling you. And if you let them control you, then you're not you. Okay, and we're all working on that. Now we got a 19, we got the sun, happiness, and that is a 1. And don't we love, I love the sun. So happiness, hey, I've said that in present. Somebody asked me what you want. Happiness, they can't give that. It's free, but they can't give that. It's too hard. So we need to make our own happiness, right? This is a joyful, positive card that predicts happiness and time for well-deserved relaxation. If life has been stressful lately, the sun is a welcome sign that the pressure will end and you'll finally be able to unwind. You may be spending time with children or finding your inner child, doing whatever pleases you, and bringing your fulfillment. The sun also predicts holidays and trips, and you find peace and contentment in a place that nurtures and inspires you. The sun favors creative pursuits too, so you may turn your attention to hobbies and creative projects now, which you'll flourish. Appreciate your deserved success in this special time of rest and recuperation. Enjoy feeling safe and appreciate the harmony that is around you. Yeah, this is growth, children, joy, protection, holidays, success, and contentment. So after our tower moment and feeling extra lonely with lonely on top, we need to go out of the conflict, calm our mind, walk away, and be happy. That's what that's telling you. Work on yourself. Don't work on everybody else. So we have a few more. And we got the gateway of light activation. We've got soul star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. Like I always say, remember Peter Pan. The soul star chakra is the energy center that is found around 6 to 12 inches above the crown and connects us directly with soul wisdom. It is our gateway to the etheric realms, which hold all the lessons of all the incarnations that we have experienced through our soul star. We access information and wisdom like a computer connecting to the internet through broadband. Instead of having to move through the dimensions to access the information, yeah, we can remain here. We can remain connected at all times and download support as necessary. The Egyptian teacher Horus appears on this card as our spiritual guide. His hawk head image is said to illustrate his connection to the sun, moon, and stars. As a keeper of the energetic portals to hidden realms, he can help us remember our starry origins, open psychic visions, and connect directly with the wisdom that is held in the stars. We also got the stargazer, which is really interesting. Through the previous journeys, you have learned much about the inner works of your soul and about the cycles of karma. Before this incarnation, you set a powerful intention to remember your divine origins. At this point, you are in a powerful space, for you are remembering who you truly are. And you know that you have it within you to make a great difference in your own life, the lives of those around you, love, and of course, the world. This remembering is in alignment with the soul contracts you made before coming to this realm. If you find yourself worrying if you are making the right decisions, know that even if you aren't conscious of it, all that you have chosen so far is in accordance with your soul's evolutionary plan. And when you draw this gateway, you are opening up on higher levels. Yes, we're leveling up. We always have been. If we're here and we're working on ourselves, we are leveling up. If we're not here and we ain't working on ourselves, good luck. Float around and you'll find yourself someday and it'll be all good. You'll be happy. Now we got the Divine Master, Commander Ashtar, leadership activation, time to evolve, trust in your ability to guide others. And that's what we are. We're all teachers and we're all students. We are in Earth School right now. We got to get up into Mystery School. Can't wait till that comes out. Commander Ashtar, sometimes known simply as Ashtar, in a multiple dimension intergalactic being, who is head of Ashtar Command, a group of highly evolved extraterrestrials who are dedicated to maintaining truth, peace, and harmony in the cosmos. He has been known to appear in human form so that he can work with peacekeepers and light workers on planet Earth to support the evolution of the human soul. He also appears in the meditation of those who have potential to lead others to wholeness and healing. If he comes to you, he will often invite you to the Ashtar command ship, where you will receive information and downloads to help you evolve. Ashtar and Ashtar Command are here to bring you the message that you have the ability to help others heal and evolve. The challenges you are surmounting are opportunities to lead by example. Living honestly and sharing your truth have always been important to you. Now you have being given the opportunity to live your truth in view of the world. Don't be afraid to take the lead to evolve into your leadership role. You have to assume your position in the world. Your ego may be loud at this time and may try and keep you small. Don't fight it. Just prove to yourself and others that you have what it takes to silence this voice of limitation. You were born to lead, so lead. I love that. Yeah, we're all born to lead, whether we're leading something or not. We're all born leaders, we were all born creators, and we all have that one little unique magic spark within us that our creator gave us that we need to shine with. And we got a number 36, which is a 9, that loving, mysterious number that always goes into itself, the last one. Too many hats. Do we have too many hats? A lot of hats in our closet. I love me a good hat, and look at you. Wow, you sure look good in that hat, or 12. Though, this doesn't mean you have to wear all those hats all the time. We know that so much is expected of us. Sometimes to be all things to all people, we are given so much responsibility in so many aspects of our lives that we are suffering from horrendous, whatever that is. Oh, horrendous hat hair. Oh, and also it will lead you to spreading yourself. I can read today. I can hardly see over here. I think I need better glasses. Spreading yourself too thin and being burnt out. We are asking you today to recognize that you are bogged down with too many hats and hang some, or even one, on the hat rack. Run your fingers through your hair and feel that weight lifted. So do we all have hat hair today? Are we doing too much, too many responsibilities all the time? I don't know. That was a pretty big message today. I think we're good to go on Thankful Thursday. So I'm going to look into that, go back one day and see what our messages were for those days that I keep going back. Remember, get your name and your first name, date you were born, month you were born, get it into the comments. You have till noon tomorrow, the 17th. We'll be drawing a name for the free reading, and then we'll leave your name in for the next drawing at the end of the month for a free reading. We'll see how it goes. Okay, everybody, I hope I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. And just be you.